But first, you might want to brace yourself. This jewelry artist from Massachusetts chains together a new bead with an old-fashioned twist. Next on That's Clever.
Hi, I'm Susan Midlarsky. I live in Waltham, Massachusetts. I work as a school teacher and I also make jewelry. Today I'm going to make this bracelet. Come on inside, my studio is in the basement. First of all, I'm going to, for safety's sake, and also to be able to see the flame, I'm going to put on my didymium glasses. Adjust them with the cute little string in back. Once my glasses are on, I'm ready to start my bead. Time to fire up the torch. Ooh, look at that go. Alright, now I'm going to start by melting the aqua glass. I need to run the tip in and out of the flame so that it doesn't break off and shatter. And while I'm doing that, I warm up the mandrel so that the glass will stick to the mandrel. Now I'm applying the glass to make a nice base bead. It's starting to look like a good glass bead. It needs a little more glass, a little bit more. I need to be spinning the mandrel all the time because the glass could fall and get distorted. I have to melt down this pointy tip so it doesn't poke anybody. Okay, that looks good enough to start the next phase. First I start by putting 4 dots evenly spaced around the bead. Then between each dot, I'm going to lay a diagonal line. Okay, good. Now I'm just going to melt in those dots and lines a little bit. And now I'm taking my cold stringer, which is a very thin rod pulled from a regular rod, which I'm not very good at. That's why the stringer looks so bad. I need to get it so that the bead isn't quite super hot, so I can then pull the stringer through the dots and the lines. I need to have it hot enough so I can see the contrast between the green glass and the blue glass, so I can know what to pull. Okay, good. Now I'm pulling my other vines. That looks good. Now for the tricky part. I need to apply the clear glass to encase the vines. That will make it so that the vines have a little bit of a magnified quality to them. The clear glass takes a while to melt, so this is where I need patience. I need to get it nice and melted and let the bead cool a bit before placing the glass on it. There I go. Okay, I'm putting it on like a coil. That makes it easy to fit the edges together and melt it in evenly. I'm going to apply dots to make the flowers. Start with the dark green glass, and I'm going to place 3 dots about equally around the blue bead. Now I need to apply 5 white dots around each green dot. It's okay if they're not perfect because flowers in nature rarely are, and I think they look more natural that way. Now I'm going to apply purple glass over each white dot, a dot of purple, and it's clear glass. Clear over opaque gives a nice depth look. And now for the really tricky part. I need to poke a hole into the center of each flower using my tungsten pick. There we go, there's one nice hole, another nice hole. Oops, it got stuck. That's okay, mistakes can be fixed. I need to re-poke one hole. There, perfect. Now I have to do the final encasing. I find it easiest to encase each flower separately. That way I get nice bubbles where the holes are poked. Almost there. Make it nice and even. Starting to look good. I see I have at least one nice bubble. There, that looks like a nice bead. Now I shut the torch off and spin it until the red glow disappears from the inside of the bead. The bead is ready to go inside the fiber blanket where it can cool down nice and slowly. I'm going to take this upstairs with me where I'm going to finish making the bracelet. First of all, I need to get the bead release off the mandrel. I do that in my bowl of water. Let's hope it will come off the mandrel. Beautiful. Now I'm going to take my rotary tool and clean the inside of the bead. I love Lampwork ink. I'm pretty new at it, but I'm really enjoying it, and people are giving me really good feedback about the work that I'm doing. Now it's time to make the bracelet for it. This is how I make my jump rings. I start by coiling the wire. And the coil comes right off. I'm going to cut each of these little coils here into a separate jump ring to use in my bracelet. And now I just keep doing this until I have enough jump rings to make my bracelet. Once I have a batch of jump rings, now it's time to start refining them. My rings are all nice and tumbled now, so it's time to clean them. It's time to weave the jump rings into a byzantine chain. Now I'm going to put the bead on. And there it is! Now I just need to add a clasp and it's done. It's finished! And it's beaded, it's Byzantine, and it's beautiful!